Hey everybody, this is your girl, and I'm back with Team Bill's radio show. Now, this show is dedicated to the hardworking members at Team Bill with Geo. That's channel members at Team Bill with Geo. So, today's show is about a channel member at Team Bill with Geo. This information comes from a reliable source. I cannot say who gave me this information, so don't ask me who is my reliable source, and if the shoe fits, wear it. But I know this information I'm about to tell you about another channel member came from a reliable source on the team. Now, before I could get this information from this reliable source, I had to sign two types of forms. Form 1, accidents do happen. Form 2, I keep my mouth zipped about who told me about this and only refer to them as a reliable source. Now, I wanted that tea, so I signed them forms. So if something happens to your girl, you guys will know why. So now let's get on with this show. This reliable source told me, and it is a woman, who is the reliable source, that one of the members in Team Bill is showing off. That's right, a channel member in Team Bill with Geo is showing off. The reliable source said, this person is a man member, and stated to a couple of the women members that the day he was born, that's when greatness started. Really? Okay, let me continue. Y'all know I had to chuckle. But even now, as I'm reporting what the reliable source said, I feel some type of way. Don't you? Greatness was started when he was born. Wow. Now that's the big head. Let's go on with this story now. The reliable source said that every time someone made a milestone in Team Bill with Geo, for an example, they hit their 1K or they got their 4,000 watch hours, he puts in the chat, it's all because of his greatness, that he lit his greatness to the women in the team, and that's why they hit their 1K or their 4,000 hours, because his greatness is the only way to go. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's keep reporting. The source, the reliable source, would not give me the person's name or channel name, but I'm determined to find out sooner or later. The source also told me that he said he ain't scared of no Geo and no Jack Ho. Now, my listening audience, listen up. I had no idea what a Jack Ho was. But my reliable source said, have no fear. Let me explain the Jack Hole to you and your audience. This information I'm telling you guys is from behind the scenes, and this is what the reliable source said about that Jack Hole. The Jack Hole is where Geo, the leader of Team Bill, puts people who have lost their minds. And they cannot get out of the Jack Hole until they get their minds back. I was like, what? What does the Jack Hole look like? And the source sent me a file. So here is the Jack Hole, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, if I was that member who was talking about his greatness, I would shut the cuss vanity up. Now, let's move on with the story now that you have seen the jackhole. Child. The reliable source immediately asked me, Yo, girl. I said, yes. She said, the reliable source said, can you tell me what cuss vanity means? I said, sure, reliable source. It means that since YouTube don't want you to use cuss words, I had to make up my own word to go in the place of cussing. The reliable source chuckled real hard. And then they said, can I use that? I told her no, it's copyrighted. She looked sad. Now, getting back to the jack hole and what the reliable source continued to tell me, the reliable source said the man member and team bill with Geo got put in the jack hole after Geo caught him talking smack about her on his YouTube channel. He was so scared when Geo showed up in that chat. He was trying to say he didn't do jack. But Geo put his behind and his greatness in the jack hole. And now he has to find his mind and get it back right before he can get out. Yo, girl, I was like, wow, Geo don't play. So the reliable source went on to tell me that Geo has a heart and she will only let this member come up and get playlist buddies, and that's it. And he must get the proof to his buddy on time or he would get extra time in the jack hole. Now, I was told all of this by a reliable source, which is a woman, which I cannot name because of the forms I had to sign. Oh my God, I hope I don't slip up and say who the woman is or the reliable source is or who was put in the jack hole. Well, now, I want to give the person in the jack hole, the man member that Geo put in the jack hole, I want to give him a chance in all of his greatness to write your rebuttal in the comment section of this video. Now, that will let us all know who you are and that you are great. And maybe Geo will let you out of the jack hole. Now, if that person is listening, go ahead and put your greatness to the test. Write in that comment section your rebuttal and who you are. This is your girl, Geo, signing out. This has been another great Team Bill radio show from behind the scenes at Team Bill with Geo. Stay tuned for the next Team Bill radio show and its reliable sources.